About a decade ago, Ford turned the auto industry on its ear when they introduced the original Taurus and Sable. Well, for '96, they're out to do it all over again. This is the third generation Taurus, a car that has seen some very radical restyling. Beneath the new sheet metal, Ford have increased the strength of the body substantially. The bending strength is up by 65%, while the torsional rigidity is up by 87%. The difference this makes is enormous. First, this new body does not flex anywhere near as much as the previous model, and secondly, down the road it should keep those annoying rattles and squeaks at bay. The increased body stiffness also gives the modified McPherson strut suspension a better platform from which to work. On the twisty blacktop, the new Taurus handles exceptionally well for a large family sedan. It also provides a substantially better ride when cruising the boulevards. Part of the reason for the improvement in both the ride and handling is down to the internal rebound springs found inside the nitrogen gas-charged shocks. The suspension also uses revised front and rear end geometry to control dive during braking and lift under acceleration. All in all, a very nice package. There are two engines available in the Taurus, a reworked version of last year's Vulcan engine or a new 3-litre 24-valve quad-cam V6 dubbed the Duratec. This engine delivers 200 horsepower and 200 pounds-feet of torque. Obviously, with this kind of power on tap, the throttle response is quick, especially in the mid and upper ranges. The credit here goes to a set of secondary intake runners that are opened electrically at 4,000 RPM. The benefits offered are twofold. With the secondary shut, you get better low-end torque, which improves low-end performance. When they open, they allow the engine to breathe. If there is a disadvantage to this engine, it is that most of the fun horsepower is found quite a long way up the rev range. The result is that you have to keep your foot into it if you want the power. Personally, I have no objection to this, but it's hardly the way that most people drive the family buggy. For this reason, if I were buying, I would stick to the base engine and save myself a bunch of money. Matched with either engine is a 4-speed electronically controlled automatic with overdrive. The shifts are smooth and coordinated and the kickdown response is quick. The brake system is comprised of front discs and rear drums and is offered with anti-lock brakes. During the brake tests I required 115 feet to stop from 80 kilometers an hour. The pedal feel is, unlike the old car, crisp, and several hard stops revealed little in the way of brake fade. As with the body, a marked improvement. As is typical with most family sedans, you'll find 3 sets of seat belts in the rear of this Taurus. The 2 outside ones are 3-point belts, the one in the middle is a lap belt. Now this is handy because it makes installing a child seat very easy. However, if you put an adult back here, Ford have even thought to give you a shoulder belt. So now the center occupant has got a 3-point belt as well. In short, the best of both worlds, and it's a very nice touch. The interior look and theme is as radical as the exterior styling. The highlight is the new center console that houses the radio and climate controls. At first the setup looks a little complex and somewhat out of place. However, use the thing for a couple of minutes and the feel is so natural you can operate it without ever looking at it. The other plus is that the radio is given the prominent position and at long last has a real knob for volume. Elsewhere the instrumentation is analog. The power windows, locks and mirror controls are all placed within easy reach, as is the cruise control. The front seats are large, nicely contoured and offer good lateral support. The rear environment is spacious and will actually accommodate 3 adults in relative comfort. The trunk is enormous and benefits from the split folding rear seat that adds so much in the way of versatility. On the Taurus, the option list is enormous and includes such things as a cell phone that can be operated hands-free, a sunroof, and a trunk-mounted 6-pack CD. On the safety front, you'll find dual airbags, ABS, adjustable upper belt anchors, and of course, child-proof rear door locks. Well, that's it for this edition of Test Drive. Have Ford hit a home run with this new Taurus? Well, judging by the reaction that it received during the test drive, I should say they certainly have. From my perspective, the car's got the right mechanicals, and the look, well, it grows on you.